Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. A joyful welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful every day. We come to the culmination of this week's session. We carried ourselves forward with the quality of the heart, quality of the week, which was joy. And I hope the sessions proved to be useful to all of you. Let's get started with today's session. प्रणाम सभी को आपका इवनिंग शाम के सत्र में स्वागत है. And a gentle reminder, and we'd really love to encourage one and all to share the master classes video with your neuro ones, and also to bring about awareness of Being Heartful Everyday program, so that more and more heart gets connected with the program and we are able to do this program together. Let's continue with our inspirational reading, which is Basant Message 2024, written by Daji. He gives us pointers on how we can inculcate and bring about permanency of the feeling of joy in our lives. We are on the 10th point today. He writes, let compassion be for others, not only for yourself. As justice must be impartial, so must compassion. It must extend to all without prejudice, preference, or discrimination. Self-compassion is but one of its manifestations. But many people go only that far, content to be compassionate only to themselves, while remaining insensitive to others. That is not compassion in the true sense, but only selfishness. Is it even possible to remain joyful while others suffer around us? A human heart cannot remain untouched by the miseries of others. The world's spiritual tradition asks us to cultivate compassion and other altruistic attitudes of benevolence. For example, in I 33 of the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali counsels us to develop friendliness, compassion, joy, and indifferences to wrongdoers. I repeat, in Yoga Sutras, Patanjali counsels us to develop friendliness, compassion, joy, and indifference to wrongdoers. Buddhism knows these same four qualities as the Brahma Viharas, or the immeasurables. These four qualities are also listed together in the Bhakti and Jain traditions. They may be considered universal values. The 11th point, let joyfulness, gratefulness, and humility become your intrinsic climate. Intentionally choose such a climate that can only make your heart expand. The following qualities, as stated by sage Ashtavakra, are hallmarks of any evolutionary inner climate. If you are seeking liberation, my son, avoid the objects of the senses, like poison, and cultivate forgiveness, sincerity, compassion, contentment, and truthfulness as the antidote. Ashtavakra Gita 1.2. There are different spectrum of joy, each nourishing us at a particular level. Anandam or bliss is its pure, unadulterated state, while the opposite of joy is sorrow, and the opposite of pleasure is pain. Bliss has no opposite. When bliss is reflected at the physical level, it is experienced as pleasure, which nourishes the gross body. When reflected in the subtle system, it is experienced as joy, nourishing all the subtle body. In its authentic form, Anandam nourishes the causal body. Anandamaya Kosha, the expression of bliss in the Anandamaya Kosha, is due to its proximity to Atman, which is pure potentiality. The grosser the expression of bliss, the less fulfilling the experience. For example, the memory of the past pleasure often leaves a person frustrated. It fuels the desire for repetition of that experience. In contrast, the memory of the past joy tends to recreate that same joy in the present. Before starting our spiritual journey, we tend to identify with pleasure at the bodily level before shifting to an identification with joy and finally to an identification with bliss. But to move onward to the Atman, we must transcend our identification with bliss as Atman is beyond bliss. To accomplish this transition is the work of the Master. It is not possible to renounce bliss because the condition of renunciation would produce further bliss. So we must leave the work to the Master. We should focus on creating joy in ourselves using the method listed above. It is only by arriving at the perfection of joy, the state of Anandam, that we may have the opportunity to transcend even that and move beyond into the realm of potentiality and nothingness. With love and respect, Kamlesh. That's the end of the message given by Daji. Let's all prepare for the universal prayer. Very gently and very softly, let's close our eyes. Let's fill our heart with love and joy. Expand this feeling of joy to the entire body. And let's connect to each and every heart present in this world. Pray that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. आइए सब मिलके प्रार्थना करें कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Very gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Make a sankalpa that we are able to carry this condition that we're feeling right now through the rest of the evening. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. We come to the end of this week's session. We will come back to you with another quality starting tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining in for the entire week, and we hope to see you tomorrow at 8:58 p.m. We will not have the morning session as tomorrow is Sunday and we will all be attending group satsang at our respective centers. So we'll see you in the evening with yet another week of a different quality. So we see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining in. Have a joyful and a restful evening ahead.